Here's a good. How do you feel about the downloaders?
I mean, it's a great way to get young bands, shit out, but it's definitely it hurts sales for everybody. Record industry will be dead within 10 years. So.
Best memories of Cliff Burton, of Annie.
Oh man, probably the time we used to always greet each other with a headbutt, like nice hard headbutts, and we showed up at a party at the Metallica house, and I went to headbutt him, and he kind of ducked, and I got him in his nose. I thought I broke his nose, and started bleeding a little bit, but he was perfectly fine with it.
I'd have to say him and James banging their fists on the stage at the old Waldorf.
I have a picture of that. It's my most cherished live photo I ever have, because James is front row banging, Cliff is full windmill banging, his hair is like 3 feet tall. Ronnie Schwartz, who's dead, is in the picture. Rich Birch, who's dead, is in the picture.
Lappin in there too?
And no, not Jimmy Lappin, but it's a classic photo.
What do you think of Death Magnetic?
I think there's some great riffs on it and stuff. I think they should have let Andy produce it though.
I'd have to agree with that.
Favorite Venom record? Black Metal.
Black Metal, of course.
Anyone talk to Dave?
Mustaine?
Dave.
Mustaine. He's talking
Which
about
I haven't seen Dave. I saw him a couple of years ago at NAMM.
I've seen
I think
a lot of
Andy's
that.
kind of recent.
I think they're talking about our old drum tech, Dave. Not Dave Mustaine. Dave's not here.
You told me to.
Dave's not here. Dave's not here. Dave's not here.
I'm not going. Still talk to Rick Hunold.
Occasionally I do.
Tom's the last one to see Rick. I guess he moved out of the Bay Area. He's coaching Little League for his kids and just chilling, being a dad.
Will there be moshing allowed in the Henry Fonda Theater on January 8th?
Steve Allen Theater.
Steve Allen Theater.
Check your facts.
The Henry Fonda Theater is like a big live music venue. It's at the Steve Allen Theater.
Andy, who is the most difficult band to produce?
Nevermore. Yeah. I like them, but they're difficult. Yeah.
Somebody wants to know what you guys think of Line 6 amps for practicing or jamming.
I think they're killer. You can get instant tone with all them effects right out of it,
I think they're great for jamming, especially just like for.
Well, I mean, I've heard people get great tone with Sugar, use them live, and they don't even run cabs. They go direct, and they sound insanely good,
I use a pod
I
for
have a pod,
playing. Yeah.
This guy says, don't put a barricade in front of the stage in Winnipeg.
I don't think that's really up to us, and my guess is there will be one, so sorry.
Gary, how do you get all the compression in your tone?
I run zero compression. It's just all in the amp and the picking, I don't compress anything. I've never owned a compressor.
Lee, what's the first song you ever learned to play?
I think it was either Smoke on the Water or Breaking the Wall.
Something like that.
Strike of the Beast. It's my favorite song to sing live.
Read some more questions.
We already answered that.
Lee says his were running too fast.
What do you think of King Diamond?
Love him.
Killer.
Of course.
Have you ever jammed with Jeff Waters?
No, I've never met Jeff Waters, but we're kind of like almost like email pen pals. And by the way, Andy says to say hi.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Waters,
Yeah,
just the other day. I forgot to tell you.
Very allergic to peanuts, Jeff Waters. So,
I will never.
Peanuts.
no, he loves peanuts.
Sorry, Jeff.
Peanuts, no.
Snicker bars are off limits, but I mean, I feel like I know the guy for years, and we've never actually met, which is kind of a drag, but I'm sure that'll change someday.
The great white shark is my favorite animal, and no, I did not know Mike Butler was fired from Jet Boy.
No, how Mike Butler was fired.
Oh, I didn't read the question.
I didn't know that.
It's going by too quick.
When do we get to see the art for the new album?
Maybe shortly after I see it. It's being worked on right now.
Any chance older stuff being released onto iTunes?
It's all on iTunes.
It's all on there, I think.
People can't find it. I couldn't find it.
You just gotta. It's not always in metal genre. You gotta switch genres and look around. It's all there though.
Yeah.
An older song tour.
I would love to go to
Already
Puerto Rico.
did.
Go again. Puerto
Do
Rico
what now?
again.
Older, basically do a tour playing nothing but old stuff.
Well, fuck, we played most of Bonded by Blood everywhere we go, it seems, so.
I play a lot of video games, and my favorite is Halo.
Gary, how hard was the solo on the song Tempo of the Damned?
Not really, I just made as much noise as I could, and whammy bar and string scraping and stuff. It wasn't hard. Can I ever do it again exactly like that? Probably not, never.
Will there be an official release for the Trocadero show from 1997 on DVD?
No,
Yeah.
probably not. I mean, I have all the master footage and stuff, but it's just, there's issues with ownership of the audio and all that stuff. So, I don't think we'll ever put it out there.
Yeah, Call of Duty and Modern Warfare are good. I just haven't been home long enough to catch up with stuff.
Is it difficult to choose who you want to tour with?
Depends on who's available and who's on the road, and sometimes bands are presented to us and we'll select the ones we want, and and other times bands we want aren't available, but we manage to always have people on tour that we like, musically, so it's okay.
Most metal country.
Oh, fuck. They're also metal.
Germany's pretty metal with the vests.
Yeah.
And the
South
patches.
America's pretty
South
fucking
America?
metal.
South America's pretty metal.
Japan's pretty metal and fucking everywhere nowadays. It's a good time.
Yeah. Great.
What advice do you guys give to new bands? who
Take
wanna
up
get
welding.
Material done. Quit.
You
Get a
know,
real job. You don't want this.
keep working and do what feels right, and don't try to do, don't try to follow someone in trend and do it because someone else tells you should do it.
I'd like to play Slayer in Halo 3, but I'm making a record.
Favorite Fleetwood Mac album?
Rumors. That's easy.
What was the double album that came out right after that? With Tusk on it. What was the name of that album?
Wasn't it called Tusk?
Yeah, that one's called Tusk.
Oh.
Where did the influence
Not a
of
big
doing
fan,
gas strangulation? What was it? Sounds with your whammy bar came from.
Cat Strangler.
Cramps, you get No, I don't know. Of course, the big influences with the whammy bar stuff is, Eddie Van Halen, Ulrich Law, stuff like that. Hendrix, just trying to make noises come out of the thing, and it also gives your hand, if you're cramping up on stage, it's a good way to get a breather.
Basically cheat.
Yeah, it's a cheat for sure.
Deep Purple or Ted Nugent? Deep Purple.
Deep Purple, but Ted Nugent was very strong in the list, so.
If Hammett wanted back in the band for whatever reason, what would the answer be?
Depends on how much I'm being paid, put on salary. Depends on
salary, yeah.
Depends on my salary. Yeah.
Any chance you guys will ever tour with Cannibal Corpse?
I don't know. I've had a really great time hanging out with George and Pat and those guys a number of times, but and we played festivals together. That's where we met. But yeah, be totally killer package for sure. I'd do it any day.
Who are you guys rooting for to play in the Super Bowl? 49ers.
49ers, but that's gonna happen. Fuck. Other than my own team, I'm not rooting for anybody. Just
The Rangers.
Flyers.
Rangers.
Flyers.
Rangers.
My prediction is the Saints.
Yeah, exactly. Flyers. Islanders.
My favorite Black Flag album is In Your Head. Will we ever play with Black Dahlia? We already toured with them. We already did.
Any of you have formal training in music?
Me.
I took some
Yeah, I took some
intermediate
lessons.
classical guitar for a couple months, and that was it.